Watch Jeff Gianola and Julie Emery weeknights on Coin 6 News at 5 and 6.
From the gorgeous Hollywood Hills in Los Angeles, California, it's the Late Late Show with Greg Kilborn. Tonight, comedy legend Lily Tomlin. Sacramento Kings owners, the Maloof Brothers. And the music of Basement Jacks. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Kilborn!
Craig Kilborn, thank you. What a gorgeous weekend in California, one of those beautiful California weekends where the sun is shining and the surf was up. So I stayed inside blasting my air conditioner. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That's what I did. That would get him. I knew that would get him. You've all heard about Tom Hamill's daring escape from his captors in Iraq. He pried open a steel door and ran out toward U.S. troops screaming, "Did Ross marry Rachel?" By the way, when Friends is over, NBC now has a new slogan. It's NBC, your home for people eating worms plus arena football. Up in Northern California over the weekend, there were more wildfires, and there was so much smoke in the air that 400 miles away, the Lakers choked. Big show, follow me, here we go. A huge show. We're very excited. Lily Tomlin is here, ladies and gentlemen. Lily Tomlin, the legend. Very, very funny lady. Very funny lady. And then the owners of the Sacramento Kings, the Maloof Brothers, Joe, George, Gavin, and Phil. All of them are here. And the music of Basement Jacks. Gibby, say hello to Mike Gibbons, everybody, right over there. There he is. I met the Maloofs. They're friends of mine. They're very nice. They have the Palms Casino up in Vegas, and they also have the Sacramento Kings up there in Sacto. And they have we're going to talk basketball. And it's going to be kind of exciting because in the next round, which starts tomorrow, they play against my Minnesota Timberwolves, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So we have cleared this with the NBA. We're going to have a friendly wager on this series. If the Kings beat my Timberwolves, the Maloofs say that if I lose, I have to go up to their casino and do some kind of work like parking cars or do something like that. Now, Gibby, what are we going to do? What do they have to do if the Timberwolves win, which they will? And by the way, the winner of the Timberwolves Kings series takes on the Spurs in the Western Conference Finals. Thank you. Gibby, what should we have them do? You ready?
Yeah, what do
you got?
Take them all to Vegas. Someone yelled. I like that.
No. Tell them to shut up. Oh. And then here's what this is one thing they're pitching. The Maloofs have to move the Kings to a more glamorous city like Fresno or Bakersfield.
Nice.
They have to rename a suite up at the Palms in Vegas the Kilborn Suite. What? Okay, that's good. And they have to, oh, this is a good one. They have to wash my car, the four Maloof brothers, wearing nothing but jean shorts. We took two of our writers that actually work out, Ted Jessup and Goldie, and we put them in jean shorts and just shot them washing my car just for a little bit. Was it my car or somebody's car? Somebody, Mercedes sent a car over, right?
Right, well, now they've just given you the car.
They've given me the car.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
great.
So it's your car now.
We're going to see the full thing later, but right now here's a preview of what it might look like, the Maloof brothers, if they were washing my car. They lose the bet. There's Goldie, and there's Ted. Yeah, it might... There also is something special that happened today. I mentioned my Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a player on the team named Kevin Garnett, who I talk about a lot. And we've had him on the show. You know, he came into the NBA out of high school in 1995. He joined the Timberwolves, which is my team since I was, since I think '89 when they came into the league. And we had him on the show a few years back in 2000, and even then we were predicting, as you watch this, that he was going to be the MVP of the league. This is Kevin Garnett! That's February 8th, 2000. Here comes KG. Look at him. What a good kid. Look at him. The ticket. And there's a sign up there saying MVP, ladies and gentlemen. And this is this past February, 4 years later. Again, we're predicting MVP. Gibby, something special happened today in Minneapolis. Do you know what happened?
I can guess.
Okay, do you want to see highlights of him first?
Yeah.
Watch these highlights of Kevin Garnett. He's 7 feet tall. He can do he can shoot the jumper from outside. He's the most versatile player in the game. He can, with authority. He can dunk, he can pass. Led the league in rebounding, led the league in total points, second in scoring. The most versatile, that's a reverse. I don't care if this is the Clippers, that's still a game winner, people. Today, ladies and gentlemen, the NBA named their most valuable player, and take a peek at this video. It is, in fact, Kevin Garnett winning the MVP. What? What?
That was him on the left?
That was him on the left, Mike.
Yeah, all right. I don't follow
That was
too
the
closely.
owner, Glenn Taylor, on the right.
All right.
It's been a few years. We've all been pulling for him, and right now, he won it this year. Kevin Garnett, my favorite player and a great person. He's on the phone right now. Say hello to Kevin Garnett, everybody. Yeah, baby! They're cheering, Kevin. They're standing in Los Angeles for you.
Yeah, I hear him. What's up, L.A.? What's up, baby?
First of all, congratulations. How does it feel? How was today? Was it crazy?
It was real crazy. I haven't even got my nap today, man. It's been so crazy.
Don't start sleeping now, man.
No. Sleep is good. Always remember that. Sleep is good.
She sounds like Shaq.
He doesn't sound like Shaq.
No.
But somebody said Mike Gibbons said you sounded like Shaq. He's funnier than Shaq, and Shaq's a funny man. You see him at the free throw line yesterday. Now, KG. Let me ask you a couple questions. First of all, just to get serious for a second, 2 years ago, you guys were eliminated by the Mavericks, and a lot of people were pointing fingers at you, saying he's got to step up, he's got to be better. How did you listen to that criticism and become the best player in the game?
Well, I let it fuel me, man. If anything, it motivated me. I'm not a quitter, a soldier for anything. So, if anything, it drove me to prove those people wrong, and here we are today.
MVP, baby. I got a call this morning at the house from Jimmy Jam, and he said, I'm on my way to the press conference at Target Center. And then I watched it, and I got to be honest, I was thinking about all the hard work you've put in. I got a little emotional, and then I saw what you were wearing. You're wearing a suit with sneakers. What's that all about?
Well, me and Brandon went back and forth a little bit about, what kind of shoes to wear. And I told her if I'm going to go up there and, represent as myself, I got to be myself. So, of course, I had to throw on my 3 stripes with my beautiful suit, but, I had to rep my 3 stripes always.
The Adidas. He was wearing his Adidas. Gibby wanted to know where you're going to put the award. Is it go on your mantle in your Escalade?
Who is Gibby? Who is that?
That's a good question.
Where are you going to put your trophy, man?
I don't know, man. You know, I just got home because I had to call you. You know, you're your priority.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through the house and try to find a place and figure it out. I haven't even begun to look, but it's not a hard decision.
It's a big house. You got a lot of places to put it. So listen, you've been in the league 9 years. This year you win MVP. Did something special happen in training camp this year?
I think something special definitely happened. We not only did we get two great additions with Latrell Sprewell and Sam Cassell, but we also got a great addition with our sixth man of the year, my sixth man of the year, Craig Kilborn.
Yeah, there it is, right there, baby. All right, I know. I watched the press conference today, and I liked what you said. You know, it was an honor to win the MVP, but your goal is to win the championship, and I'm pulling for you. We're watching all the games out here. Tomorrow you open up with Sacramento. Weber's hurt. I think Vlade smokes cigarettes. I think so. I'm saying the Wolves in 6, baby. Wolves in 6?
Oh no, we'll have to see. I ain't gonna make no prediction, but you tell the Maloofs they got their hands full.
Yes. Hey, Kevin. Thanks for taking the time and congratulations. All right.
Hey man, thank you, man. Thanks,
Kevin Garnett, everybody. We'll be right back. Stay with us. We'll be right back with Lily Tomlin.
The Late Late Show with Craig Kilborn. Sponsored by Goodyear Assurance, featuring triple thread technology.
Assurance in rain means Goodyear's deeply carved aqua chutes propel water away from your tread. Assurance on ice means Goodyear's interlocking treads deliver gripping power. Assurance on dry pavement means Goodyear's reinforced shoulders give you confident maneuvering. The revolutionary new Goodyear Assurance with triple tread technology for assurance in any weather on the wings of Goodyear.
Own it on DVD, on the streets.
I got a dream.
What is your dream?
To have a dream.
You got one shot
I'm a white boy, but my neck is red. I put Miracle Whip on my Wonder Bread.
to make a difference. This ain't it.
Lose the hunt.
Scary Movie 3. With outrageous scenes you didn't see in theaters. Hulk versus Aliens alternate ending.
There's something you don't see every day.
Bloopers and much more.
I am the one.
Scary Movie 3. Own it on DVD and video Tuesday, May 11th.
When you want just the perfect thing to make the moment perfect, it helps to know the people who know diamonds. Our exclusive half-carat princess cut ring, just $1.99. At Zales, making moments last a lifetime.
I want to talk about meat. Want to talk about fire. Want to talk about barbecue on my meat mouth.
Applebee's new Honey Barbecue Baby Back Ribs. Talk about good.
But for ribs like these, I want to talk Applebee's.
Eating good in the neighborhood.
Garden Claw, one of America's favorite garden tools, is good as gold. It adjusts to fit gardeners of all sizes. Garden Claw Gold helps you cultivate, loosen, aerate, and weed without being tough on your back. The claw's steel tines tear through all kinds of soil, even clay, bringing moisture and oxygen to plants' roots. And it turns weeds and leaves into beneficial mulch. Garden Claw Gold makes a great gift.
Available at Fred Meyer, Bi-Mart, and High School Pharmacy. Makes a great gift.
I wanted an inspiring career where I could have new duties every day. As a medical assistant, my responsibilities are as diverse as the patients I see.
At Western Business College, you can train for an exciting career in medical assisting. You'll learn how to keep medical offices and clinics running smoothly. Your duties may include taking medical histories and vital signs, explaining procedures to patients or assisting doctors. Call WBC at 1-800-846-1070 for a brochure on medical assisting.
If you like testing your wits on television game shows, check out the Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's High Five Challenge.
Okay, a steal by Joel.
Jackson Pollock.
Pollock is correct for 40 points.
It's fast-paced action featuring high school teams from throughout the Northwest.
Eva Perone?
That is correct. Or Avita.
Catch High Five throughout the year on Coin 6 TV, Sunday mornings at 6:30. The Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's High Five Challenge, recognizing and rewarding today's good kids.
Good luck trying to follow KG. Here we go. Our first guest is a comedy legend who has won 6 Emmys, 2 Tony Awards, and a Grammy. She currently stars on NBC's The West Wing, which airs Wednesdays.
Your locator box.
Well, yes, this is so we know we're the first family are at all times.
Forgive me for... Do you think you should have it facing out?
Excuse me?
Secret Service locator boxes are code word clearance or higher. Guests in this wing of the building just need an absence of felony charges. Some congressmen don't even meet that standard.
We've been looking for a reason to keep out the congressman.
Just trying to be helpful, ma'am. Debbie.
On second thought, feel free to call me ma'am.
This is Lily Tomlin.
I'm very well. How are you?
So you're funny. You're a funny lady. You always have been.
Well,
right?
I work at it.
You work at it.
That's my job.
I remember back in the day. This is the one I remember.
Oh, she looks beautiful there. Where did you get?
Remember this one?
Oh, Edith Ann. Yeah,
Look
sure,
at that.
Edith Ann.
Well, which one? You got in trouble here. Ernestine, you got in trouble.
Well, when we first started out on Laugh-In on NBC.
When you were dialing, what were you doing wrong?
Well, Laugh-In was a mischievous kind of show, and so we were always trying to get. And this is in days you couldn't get anything on television. Now there's no real skill or art in getting anything past the censors because there's nothing to.
So it was an art. You guys were trying to get
things past the censor. So for a long time, Ernestine would dial with her middle finger.
Wow! Look at that! Look at that!
Like that. And the censors would be watching. They knew we were doing something, but they weren't sure what.
They couldn't tell.
They weren't
because
positive.
if you're dialing like this, it looks okay. We can do that.
You have to raise your finger. You have to raise your finger up and dial.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems so adolescent now, but
no, this is fun. This is how you kill time on a show. You've got to do those kind of things.
Yeah, but all those years at the switchboard like that, Ernestine got carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
Now I can't even flip anybody off anymore.
So you grew up in Detroit.
Yes.
And a lot of cars being made there, and you were.
Oh.
Yeah.
Of course, lots of cars.
Thank you for that transition, right there.
I mean, a date in those days, you used to go down into the GM building and look at the new Cadillacs.
Is that what you guys would do?
That was like a big
As teenagers, you'd go down there?
As teenagers, right.
And you'd look at all the cool cars, right?
Yeah, fabulous.
And then did you pressure your folks to get a really nice car?
We never had, no, we were the only family, I think, in Detroit who didn't have a car.
Tricycles? Bicycles?
No,
what?
I had bicycles, but we did get a car. Oh, I can tell you this story because this is, my brother and I, he's 4 years younger than I am, and so we never had a car, so when we finally got one, and we bought it from my uncle who owned a body shop in Detroit, and when my dad got the pink slip, it was a year older than what my father had paid for, and that caused a big family rift.
Yeah.
But, so we had that car, and we used to literally drink Geritol so we could stay up half the night and drive around in that car. I mean, we were just on fire, to have a car was just, it's almost like you with Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
Garnett, yeah. I mean, we were just mad for a car, so my brother and I would go to parties and we'd stay out half the night. So one night and we had a little Opal. This car was an Opal.
I remember the Opals.
Opal, right. So
sexy cars. Two-door, right?
Yeah, two-door, little sedan kind of thing. So, but tiny.
Yeah.
So we are way over on the east side of Detroit, and when we come out 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to go home, Detroit's dead. There's nothing open, no gas stations, nothing. So we get in the car and we start driving home, and all of a sudden we realize somebody's tailing us. And they have their lights out, so we're like, my brother's real scary, so he starts getting like really panicked, and I'm driving, and he's saying, because he's not even, at that time he was probably about 15, and he said, oh my God, someone's following us, and I was a pretty good driver, and I was going around shifting and trying to dump these people, because they're just following us, and no lights on, so we really did get, panicked.
Yeah.
So I said, the only thing we can do is when we get to the house, we'll throw open the doors, run for the porch, and get in the house, because who knows what they have in mind.
It could be attacking you.
Yeah, planned for us. So we were just like trembling. Again, we run to the porch, And my hand's shaking so bad I can't get the key in the door. And we looked back over our shoulders, and we had hooked an Izetta to our bumper.
No!
Yes.
That's a true story?
Yeah, you know what an Izetta is?
I assume it's a small...
It's that little small bubble car that had, you know, the door open from the front.
Yeah.
And it was hooked right onto our car, so we couldn't see in the dark, you know, driving.
That is classic.
It was so funny. Of course,
how did you guys attach it to your car?
we just, you know, just the bumper's hooked up, and so we're dragging it all the way across town to the west side. So we did what, you know, teenagers would do. We drove over a couple blocks away, jumped up and down on the bumper, and left the car there and went home.
That's crazy.
And,
that's fun with the younger brother, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then were you always funny at an early age, brother?
I don't think I was particularly funny, but I sort of knew who was funny, and I sort of used their material.
Yeah? Did you? Like, whose material? Who did you...
I would see people on television, you know, and I loved all that stuff, and like, for instance, the first woman stand-up I saw on Ed Sullivan, Jean Carroll. And she used to do husband and kid jokes, you know, and I was like 10 years old, and I'd be doing, I remember my mother slipped like an evening dress, and I'd be standing on the back porch doing a show, and I'd say, I'll never forget the first time I saw my husband standing on a hill, his hair blowing in the breeze, and he too proud to run after it. See? So I thought that was like really hilarious. And,
so at an early age, you were performing for your family.
Yeah.
That is how a
and
lot
the
of them do that.
neighbors.
Yeah.
Sure, I sold tickets. I did everything.
Well, we had people do that in our neighborhood. And
you did?
Yeah, but some of the performances were so lame, but they talked me into good.
Not mine.
Yours are good.
Very
and what did
good.
you charge? Like a nickel or something, right?
Quarter, maybe.
Quarter, maybe. Oh, you're good. You knew you were good. You were confident in your material.
Sponsors.
Did you? No, you didn't have sponsors. No. Now you helped your dad manage his money?
Well,
Kind of?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I used to go to the track with my dad. You know, my dad was very much a kind of a street guy, and he worked in the factory, but he always had a couple grand, you know, in his pocket. And he always
That is so cool.
Yeah.
If I carry $100, it's a lot. You know, I just use credit cards, but so he has a couple grand that you
always
can roll
had
out.
A couple
You gotta
grand.
feel powerful when you do that.
Probably so. That's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
why he did it.
Yeah.
But he was, of course, he had bookies and stuff, so that's sort of scary too.
Oh.
But
I'm sorry.
I mean, have you ever had? No, but have you ever had a bookie call your house in the middle of the night?
That's no fun. That always
get
puts a
drift.
damper on the evening. It's always hard to sleep when the bookie calls, right?
That's right.
So you'd go to the racetrack with him?
So I go to the track with my dad, you know, and I was just I'm not a gambler. And he was just an inveterate gambler, and he would he probably made $100 a week, you know, and he would bet $100 on a horse to win.
Oh boy.
And he would send me it's not sad. My dad was real funny. And I had a lot
funny when he lost money.
And I had a lot of good experience, you know, that a kid doesn't get.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to go to the track and the bars and the bookie joints and hang with my father. And so he'd say, when I got to be 14 or so, I looked older. You know, in those days, we tried to look much older. Now they try to look younger, but we tried to look like we were 35.
Yeah.
And so I'd go to the track and go to the window and buy his tickets, you know. He'd say, babe, get me number 6 or whatever to win, or...
Yeah.
So many times I would just book his bets. I wouldn't buy the ticket, you know, because I couldn't bear for him to lose the money. And I could feel when I'd get on a roll when I knew that I probably wouldn't get burned. And
that's cool.
So I wouldn't buy the ticket, and I'd hold the money, and my heart would be leaping out of my chest, you know, during the race. Because if he had won...
You'd be in trouble.
I would be in deep trouble. I'd be in a lot of trouble, yes.
All right, stay with us. 5 questions when we come back with Lily Collins.
Van Helsing is a great way to kick off the summer movie season. It has the excitement of Raiders of the Lost Ark with film's most classic creatures.
Is it always like this? Pretty much.
Van Helsing is incredible, thrilling,
Come on.
a classic, one awesome roller coaster ride.
Jump!
Van Helsing, rated PG-13, starts Friday.
Sometimes removing dishes while cooking can be too hot to handle. Ouch! Introducing the UV-Glove Hot Surface Handler. The UV-Glove, made with Nomex and Kevlar by DuPont, provides thermal protection up to 480 degrees. The 5-fingered Flexigrip makes the UV-Glove a chef's delight. Use it while cooking in the kitchen, the barbecue, and those hot jobs around the house. Save your fingers. Get the UV-Glove. You'll love it.
Makes a great gift for Mom. Available at Kmart. Frank's, Walgreens, and participating Ace.
Trade in your boring breakfast for a Dan and Fruition.
I have a corn muffin.
Give me that and try this Fruition. Real fruit and yogurt, perfectly blended into the ultimate smoothie.
That's a smoothie.
It's good, huh? Dan and Fruition, the real smoothie in a bottle.
Uh-oh, sensitive teeth? Now there's a whole new Sensodyne.
Yeah, but I want protection from pain, cavities, and great taste.
New Sensodyne Full Protection does all that, plus whitening. It's so full of protection, it's new Sensodyne Full Protection.
The Axe Effect. Axe Deodorant Body Spray.
Survivor Week kicks off CBS Thursday with an all-star shocker.
I instigated Big Tom to fight with Rupert.
You've been talking about getting rid of everybody.
It's a mad dash to make the Final Four.
That's insane.
Alliances crumble.
You marked yourself every time you won.
And friendships fall apart.
Paranoia will destroy you.
Then on Sunday, it's the season finale and live reunion show with a surprise so big it will stun everyone. We guarantee it. Who will be the ultimate all-star? Survivor Thursday and season finale, CBS Sunday.
Hey, little fella. Uh-oh. What's in the bag, sir? I was in Europe and found this great sandwich. A juicy chicken breast with genuine Black Forest ham, natural Swiss cheese, red onion, tomatoes, and a smoky ranch spread on toasted ciabatta bread. It's the Ham and Swiss chicken ciabatta sandwich. Sir, you can't bring food into this country. Split it? I'll get a napkin.
Meyer and Frank has the greatest gifts for Mom. Whether you're looking for a Dooney It bag, a Guess buckle watch, romance fragrance by Ralph Lauren, satin sleepwear, or a Waterford Evolution vase, come in and get the greatest gifts for Mom this Mother's Day at Meyer and Frank.
Carpet Carl at the all-new Marion's Carpet Warehouse, showcasing the finest in carpets, area rugs, and hardwoods.
We buy rolls so you pay less at Marion's Carpet.
Dial 503 Carpets.
Lily Tomlin, what'd you say?
Look how tall you are, and I'm sitting here so low.
No, you look. I'll do this if you want me to. Is that looking? By the way, May 12th, laughter is the best medicine. What's that all about?
Well, I'm going to be honored by the Valley Community Clinic, which is a great clinic, and I want people in California to know about this place because they've been around for 30 years, and they really, you know, our healthcare system is not in such great shape.
Right.
So, a clinic that used to really, you know, be there for more fringe population is now really sort of the family doctor for large numbers of people. Well, I do a lot of benefits, and I deal with a lot of, you know, groups that help a lot of disenfranchised causes, and they do, on an $8 million budget, they see 45,000 clients a year.
That's a lot.
It's a whole lot for that money.
Yeah.
And they have this fantastic building. They've just, you know, dealt with so much heart and grit that they've just continued to survive, and when it's very, very difficult to survive.
And you're being honored there. That's very nice.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you. It is a beautiful moon. Now watch this. Watch.
Anyway, the Valley Community Clinic.
It's time for 5 questions. Here we go. Geography, other than the Kentucky Derby, name one famous horse race. Other than the Kentucky Derby, name one other famous horse. The Preakness. There you go. Very good. Right here. Here's a tough one. Rank these salads in descending order of greatness. Hearts of Palm, Cobb, Caesar. What's the best? What's the best?
The best or the most popular?
The best, in my opinion.
Okay, Hearts of Palm, Cobb, and Caesar.
What's the best?
Cobb, Caesar, Hearts of Palm.
Very close. We're going to go Caesar, then Cobb.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen. We can't accept that.
It's a toss-up.
We can't accept that.
No! It's a matter of choice. It's a matter of taste.
Can't accept that. Category is math.
A Cobb is a more substantial meal. If you
I agree. Did I say substantial? I said great. I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm enjoying this now. On the Bush-Cheney ticket, what is the total combined number of DUIs? They said you would like that. And that is, yeah, she's enjoying it.
I don't know, can I count that high?
No, it's not that many. It's only, do you know how many it is?
It's only 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, wait now.
What?
Does Cheney actually has one?
Does he have one, Mike?
Or is
Cheney
it all,
has
or
two.
Is it, Cheney has 2.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's a secret that's been well kept.
Yeah. All right.
No
You studied
kidding.
mime.
Well,
Show
his
us.
father's not in politics.
Here we go.
So.
We're over here. You studied mime. Show us trapped in a box that smells kind of funny.
I never was good at the box thing, but
Okay.
I'll try. Let's see.
Yes, there it is, right there, ladies and gentlemen. You see? This one is tough. I think this one is tough. I think you should give her more time. I think you should give her 15 or 20.
Oh, my God.
10 seconds on the clock. Your name is Lily. Name 5 flowers that are not women's names. Go.
Well, this is a matter, but also a matter. Peony, chrysanthemum, tulip, bellflower.
Yeah. Yeah. Time out.
Oh, God. Camellia, maybe.
I dated a camellia. No, I'm just kidding. Well, that's correct. That's very good. That's good. You're good. This is your...
I couldn't think of it.
This is in your wheelhouse. The West Wing, NBC Wednesdays, and then the Laughter's the Best Medicine Gala, May 12th. Great to meet you, young lady.
Oh, please, the gala, right, on the 12th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We say
thank you
gala
for
over here on the West Coast.
Oh, you do? Sorry.
Pleasure. Nice meeting
Thank
you.
you
Very
a lot.
good. Lily Tomlin. We'll be right back with the Balloon Brothers.
Anxiety can become overwhelming. You may avoid certain situations even though you want to join in. You might shake, sweat, or feel panicky. You may worry that everyone is judging you and become embarrassed. The anxiety may affect your relationships with friends or people you work with. You just feel so isolated. These are some symptoms of social anxiety disorder, a serious medical condition. While the cause is unknown, social anxiety disorder may be related to an imbalance of natural chemicals between nerve cells in the brain. Prescription Zoloft works to correct this imbalance. You just shouldn't have to feel this way anymore. Only your doctor can diagnose social anxiety disorder. Zoloft is not for everyone. People taking MAOIs or Pimozide should not take Zoloft. Side effects may include dry mouth, insomnia, sexual side effects, diarrhea, nausea, and sleepiness. Zoloft is not habit-forming. Talk to your doctor about Zoloft, the #1 prescribed brand of its kind. Zoloft. When you know more about what's wrong, you can help make it right.
Look at you, stepping it up, watching those carbs, and whitening your teeth with a highly abrasive toothpaste?
Huh?
Why not gently clean your way to white with Arm & Hammer Advanced White Toothpaste? Its unique fluoride formula has baking soda, like many dentists use. As it cleans, it gently dissolves stains. Forget heavy abrasion. One tube gets teeth 3 shades whiter. Our whitening guide proves it. You're living healthy. Brush healthy. Arm & Hammer Advanced White, a healthy way to white.
The new GMC Envoy XUV has so many exclusive features you've never seen before. The only way to truly experience it is to take a test drive like never before. A 24-hour test drive. Schedule a 24-hour test drive only at your participating GMC dealer and see why the new Envoy XUV is the sport utility with more utility. Professional-grade engineering. It's not more than you need, just more than you're used to.
NCIS is looking for a serial killer, but they never planned on one of their own becoming the next victim.
Welcome to hell.
A new NCIS. Then, the life Nick Fallon knows is about to end.
I got fired.
And his new one will fight to survive.
I'm scared.
A new Guardian after NCIS CBS Tuesday.
I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Julie Emery. Too often we report about problems with education, health, and safety facing families in our area.
Now, Safeway Food and Drug, Providence Health System, 24-Hour Fitness, and the Dairy Farmers of Oregon have joined together to create Family Connection. It's a big new community initiative that looks for solutions to the issues facing families in our area. And we invite you to get involved. Family Connection, real issues and real solutions for Northwest families.
Let
Empire Glass replace your cracked windshield, and we'll pay up to $100 of your comprehensive insurance deductible. And we'll now give you 24 free dinners to Azteca Mexican restaurant. So for the highest quality windshields, including 24 free dinners to Azteca Mexican restaurant, call Empire Glass today at 503-251-9881. 503-251-9881. And remember, when you think glass, think Empire.
Do you need a car, truck, or van for under $6,000? I've got them. I even got 200 cars under $4,000, and I've got 100 under $2,000. I even have 100 cars under $1,000. And if you need financing, Cars to Go will finance you. Come on down and see our selection at Cars to Go, 82nd and Burnside.
Okay, look for the full-page Cars to Go ad on the back of the Auto Trader.
Get a dependable Cars to Go now. Cars to Go, 82nd and Burnside.
Our next guests have created a family-owned empire. They own their own casino, their own professional basketball team, and have just gotten into the television business. Please welcome the owners of the NBA Sacramento Kings, George, Phil, Gavin, and Joe Maloof, right here. You guys are such nice guys, and you're in the sports business, and you guys don't yell at the refs. I've seen you guys. Do you?
Oh, I don't know about last game.
Last game was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I want to first apologize to you two, because you guys gave me front row seats against the Timberwolves in Arco a few weeks ago, and I felt like a schmuck. I was rooting for my team, and you guys were sitting there. Did that bother you?
Yeah.
I feel terrible. I called George the next day and apologized. He said, don't worry about it, right?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad?
It wasn't too bad.
Will I ever get to be up there again?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
But on
We're
the
not
other
putting
side.
you on the floor.
On the other side, right,
Yeah,
right.
You're not going on the floor.
Okay, so who was hurt? You were hurt?
I had back spasms.
From what? Just
I played a little racquetball and I threw my back out.
nothing to do with the team? No stress from the team?
No.
Okay. This is you with the team. You had the problem with the stomach.
Well, no, actually, I was getting a little heartburn, so.
Heartburn. Here's the series against Dallas. Watch this right here. And I think Gavin and Joe are on the sidelines, and then there's Joe with the tongue. And he's during the game. Yeah.
They ought to give me an endorsement or something.
Yeah, are they going to do something like that? Has Tom's called?
No, they haven't called, unfortunately. But, you know, it was lucky. I started getting a little heartburn because the games were so close.
Yeah.
They were really great for the NBA. Very, very close games. And every time I took a Tums, we won. So I figured, well, I better just stay at it. So I ended up, you know, I bought the big bottle, and then I bought a bigger bottle, and it worked. So I'm going to keep.
It's true.
taking them as
Sports
long
people are
as
superstitious. I've heard about
Very,
this. So you
very
guys, you'll be eating Tums against the Timberwolves, and we're going to get to that bet in a minute.
All right.
In a minute.
Okay.
How exciting is it owning a sports team for all you guys?
It's been great for our family. Brings us closer together, and we all root for. We're competitive as a family anyway. It's just a dream come true, really.
Yeah. How many years have you had the Kings?
6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
Now, if I remember correctly, your family made its money in the Coors Distributing down in New Mexico, was it?
Yes, we're Coors distributors for the whole state of New Mexico.
Yeah. And then, were you always sports fans?
My father was. He owned the Houston Rockets in '79 to '81.
That's right.
And yeah, we've always been sports.
How painful? Because everyone likes watching the Kings play. The offense is tremendous, the half-court offense. But how painful was it 2 years ago when everyone thought you should have beaten the Lakers? Have you forgotten that one yet?
No, you know, we'll never forget it. I called, well, actually, Coach Tarkanian called me and, you know, congratulated me on a great series, and Gavin and the whole family. But I asked him, I said, well, will we ever forget that shot that Robert Horry made? And he says, no, you guys will never forget it. I thought about it probably every other day.
It's painful, isn't it? It's very painful. Plus the referees, you know, right?
Well, we can't say anything about the refs. We'll get fined, so.
Right. George, you live up in Vegas, so
Right.
you don't go to all the games, right?
I try to go as many as I can.
Yeah, but you
Right
have the
now.
Palms.
Right.
And is it safe to say, do you chase girls or do you just invite girls to come to the Palms? How does it work?
It's been great. It's never short on women at the
Yeah.
Palms.
And what do they tape there? The Real World or what?
They tape The Real World there.
Yeah.
For MTV.
Yeah.
And we have that suite, and it's always filled with
the Kilborn
celebrities.
suite.
We can think about that. I'd
Yeah.
love to do something with you, Craig.
And then what do you do, Phil?
I just have fun.
Yeah. Do you, now we've had Mark Cuban on, the owner of the Mavericks, and I know you guys are friends with him.
Yes.
How upset was he when you guys beat him in the last round 4-1?
Well, he wasn't too happy.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been in that same position. Last year, they beat us in the second round of the playoffs, so
Yeah.
we know what he goes through, and it's
Yeah.
really a tough deal.
Yeah, and then do you yell at refs? I mean, do they ever, have any of you guys gotten thrown out? Because I know Cuban, I think, has gotten thrown out of games because he's really crazy. But you guys seem like a little more low-key than he is.
Well, I don't know. You didn't see Joe last game.
Yeah. Do they say shut up or what? The refs?
No, they come over and make conversation with you, and they make you feel bad about yelling at them, and then next thing you know, they're your best friend.
Yeah. How good was I, going back to me yelling at the game? Because I didn't know I was going to be that animated.
Yeah,
but I was yelling at Doug Christie, and I said, what are you looking at, Doug? I was pretty good, wasn't I?
You were pretty good. Yeah, you were pretty good.
Huh?
You were pretty good.
Were you surprised? I was drinking.
yeah.
You guys kept giving me drinks. You guys were giving me drinks.
Yeah, we loaded you up.
The more you drank, the more vocal you got, but you were okay.
I was okay.
Fans in Sacramento are furious at you.
Yeah.
They are. They don't want you back
I'm
there.
sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
all right.
But here's the thing. Let's talk about the Timberwolves. What? We can't. The commissioner said no money.
You know,
Joe, no money, the commissioner said.
No, we understand that you practiced with the Timberwolves. You were part of the training camp this summer. We want to know, are there any, we know you love the Timberwolves, but we know you really love...
Yeah. I cannot be bought.
Now, hold on here. Tell me their weaknesses. You got a lot of money here.
Well, I can tell you, they have the same weakness you guys have right now. There you go, dollar. Look at that. Look at that. No, we don't have Troy Hudson. We're injured. You guys don't have Bobby Jackson. Right. But I think the problem is Chris Webber, as they keep saying, is 60%. And we have the home court, and we also have Kevin Garnett, who is just taking it to a new level. So I'm saying Wolves in 6. I know you don't want to hear that. I won't say it out loud. But here's the thing: if the Kings somehow upset the Timberwolves, and I lose, we're making a bet, right?
All right.
We're making a bet.
Yes.
We're betting on the series. All of us, we're betting. Okay. If I lose, I go up to the Palms, George, and I have to park cars, I guess, and serve drinks, and then we can
At
do
the
it
same time.
at the same time. At the same time. Now, if you guys lose, you're going to wash my car wearing all 4 of you. We'll get your sizes. Phil, what's wrong? You look good in those, buddy.
I think, Gavin, you're going to have to get a bigger size.
We have 2 of our writers who, this is what it might look like if you guys, when you guys lose to the Timberwolves, this is what it might look like washing my car. So, Do you accept that challenge, that bet?
No.
We don't. Because we actually
give us another bet. Do you have something else? Seriously.
Look at his face.
I know
He's
we're going to
scared
win.
to death. He is scared. We didn't tell them until now what their bet is, what they have to do. Are you guys willing? You're confident you guys are going to win?
Yeah, we are.
We'll take the bet.
Okay.
We'll take the challenge.
Washing my car in jean shorts if the Timberwolves beat the Kings.
I'd love to see Gavin doing that.
We're shaking on it. We're shaking on it, right? Okay? Don't be a baby, man. Don't be a baby. I do want to say you're some of the nicest guys in pro basketball, and you're good for the league, and it's fun meeting you guys again and seeing you guys. And Palms Casino, what else should we mention? Sacramento Kings, you also have a TV...
we're just signed a joint venture with MGM Television and Hank Cohen. We're going to produce and get in front of the camera in some reality shows.
Everyone's doing reality, aren't they? Yeah.
Comedy, and we're real excited about that.
Keep your shirt on. All right.
I want to congratulate KG.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah. He's the
God
man.
bless him. He's a great player.
All right. Big hand for the Maloof brothers. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Be true to yourself with a birth control pill that gives you a high level of effectiveness and a low level of hormones, like Ortho Tricycline Low. You get clinically proven effectiveness, cycles that are more predictable, and it's nice to know that Ortho Tricycline Low is from the #1 maker of prescription birth control. The pill does not protect against HIV or sexually transmitted diseases. Serious risks include blood clot, stroke, and heart attack. Cigarette smoking increases these risks, especially if you're a smoker over 35. Women who use the pill are urged not to smoke. Women who have blood clots, certain cancers, a history of heart attack or stroke, and those who could be pregnant should not use the pill. For more information, talk to your healthcare professional or call 1-800-THE-PILL. High effectiveness, low hormones. Ortho Tricycline Low.
In recent tests, the Mitsubishi Endeavor beat the Honda Pilot in accident avoidance. And during May, when you buy a new Endeavor, it comes with 3 years of free scheduled maintenance. The Honda doesn't. But if you already own one, that's okay. We take trade-ins. Triple Diamond Days. Buy an Endeavor before June 1st and get $2,000 factory cash back. You'll also get 3 years free scheduled maintenance. And as always, a 10-year warranty on an SUV you actually want to drive. Hurry, Mitsubishi's Triple Diamond Days end soon.
Tulips, calla lilies, daffodils, $78. Remembering it's the thought that counts. Priceless. There are some things money can't buy.
Mommy, look!
For Mother's Day, there's MasterCard.
And now, the Oral-B Hummingbird Flosser. Hummingbird vibrates. Flossing is easier and feels really good.
Yeah, baby.
It even comes with a flexible pick. Oral-B Hummingbird, the new buzz in flossing.
冇理由㗎咯，害死我哋！馬上坐喂，唔應該咁做，真係冇理由啊！真係冇理由啊！真係冇啲球嘅，快啲啊！快啲啊！先 check 我。喂，點解應承我哋限咗包個星期3到啊？係咪傻㗎？
有下你見我。
好順勢我啦嘛，聽日星期3我哋點辦啊
FedEx。
FedEx. 好啦，好。FedEx Express. All you need to know when shipping to Asia.
Kinda looks like the Rocky Mountains, huh?
Nice.
The new Denver Scramble from Denny's. Eggs scrambled with diced ham, green peppers, and cheese. Or try the country with crumbled sausage or the Fiesta with seasoned ground beef. All served with hash browns, bacon, sausage, and pancakes. Just $4.99. Want a good place to sit and eat? Go to Denny's.
Tonight on an all-new Late Show.
I had to take my cousin to the prom, and I don't know who was more embarrassed, me or him.
Dave welcomes Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen tonight.
Still to come on your Late Late Show. A performance by Basement Jaxx.
I used her credit card to treat myself to a little chunk of heaven, baby. That singles weekend in Tijuana. Freaky deaky. But first, I needed to power up my babe magnet. Self-tanning cream, fresh hair plugs, and a complete wax job on the old chassis. Ouch. Slow down, ladies. There's enough Larry for everyone.
Fraud early warning. When we see suspicious spending, we'll alert you and stop it. City Identity Theft Solutions. That's using your card wisely.
Hey, sensor users, think you've got the best shave? Well, it just got better. 2 blades became 3. Introducing Gillette Sensor 3, the best sensor shave ever. So now, think 3. New Sensor 3 from Gillette.
Are you one of the millions who feel twisted and bloated and constipated? Is your body telling you something's wrong, but you're not sure why? If you have recurring abdominal pain or discomfort, bloating and constipation, see your doctor. You may have a medical condition called IBS with constipation. And now there's a medicine for women that works at the source of the problem. Prescription Zelnorm. Only Zelnorm's proven to relieve the symptoms of IBS with constipation. Unlike laxatives and fiber, only Zelnorm helps coordinate the nerves, muscles, and fluid in your GI tract, so it starts functioning more normally, and you can start feeling better. Zelnorm is only indicated for women, but it doesn't work in all women. You should not take Zelnorm if you have a history of diarrhea, kidney, liver, or gallbladder disease, intestinal blockage, or adhesions. Tell your doctor if you get diarrhea or cramping, worsening of abdominal pain, dizziness, or headache. Ask your doctor about getting relief with Zelnorm. Zelnorm. Be yourself again.
Biggest news for your smile since fluoride? It's liquid calcium. Help restore enamel luster with Arm & Hammer Enamel Care toothpaste. It's baking soda and liquid calcium. Goes on, fills in, restores brilliant luster with daily brushing. Nothing else like it. Enamel Care.
Let's get started. Today we'll talk about the Revolutionary War. A long time ago, Americans fought the British. Yada, yada, yada. George Washington, and America wins. Any questions?
For some people, it's all about the drive. Introducing the newest Mazda with the soul of a sports car, the Mazda 6 5-door. Also available in sedan and all-new sport wagon.
Wednesday, a King of Queens road trip.
Is it me or those cows getting anybody else hungry?
Takes an unexpected turn.
Where are you guys now?
Butt Crack, Kentucky.
Butt Creek.
New episode. Then is Ray's little girl finally growing up?
13 is a milestone age. Your body's going through all sorts of changes.
Okay, all right. A special Raymond after a new King of Queens. CBS Wednesday.
Next guest are one of the top dance music acts to come out of the UK in recent years. They're here tonight performing Good Luck from their latest CD, Kish Cash, making their network television debut. Please welcome Basement Jacks with special guest Lisa Kekala.
Tell me, is life just a playground? Think you're the real deal, honey, and someone will always look out for you. Wake up, baby, you're so totally deluded. You'll end up all lonely if you don't get a plan in your head. Now you always have a steering to smile. Wake up, baby, you're so totally deluded. You'll end up holding lonely if you don't get a put in your head. against the wall, but I stand tall, don't give a damn no more. Oh, baby, bye-bye. No more lies. No more lies without you. Hey, hey, yeah. Good, good love in your new bed. Enjoy your night bed while you're resting your head. Good, good love in your new bed. Enjoy your night bed. Yeah. Good love, good love. Good love in your new bed. Enjoy your night bed, honey. When you're resting your head. Hey, good love, good love. Good luck in your new bed. Yeah, enjoy your night bed, honey. When you're resting your head. Come on, enjoy your life now. Can you hear it, people? Yeah, good love, good love. Come on, good, 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 good.
Okay, Vern, go on. Throw it to Mike. They're expecting me to throw it to Mike. Me too. Come on, Vern. Okay, change your play. Vern goes on, scores a touchdown, and Stacey K goes out with them. Okay, Vern, new play.
Feeling like you need to do some spring cleaning? How about making your home more attractive with some bright new furniture? Actually, you can do both by coming to Furniture Row Outlet's huge spring clearance sale. Right now, we've reduced prices on every item in the store to clean out excess inventory, discontinued merchandise, and one-of-a-kind items. Plus, for a limited time, get no payments and no interest until January 2005. Hurry in today and clean up on the bargains at Furniture Row Outlet's spring clearance sale.
3540 Commercial Street, Southeast, next to Fred Meyer's.
If you like testing your wits on television game shows, check out the Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's High Five Challenge.
Okay, a steal by Joel.
Jackson Pollock.
Pollock is correct for 40 points.
It's fast-paced action featuring high school teams from throughout the Northwest.
Eva Perone?
That is correct. Or Avita.
Catch High Five throughout the year on Coin 6 TV, Sunday mornings at 6:30. The Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's High Five Challenge, recognizing and rewarding today's good kids.
Thinking about painting your car but worried about the cost of bodywork? Maaco's got a paint and body package just for you. Maaco's offering our popular